What's up, gatekeepers? Today I got a really quick episode for you on a mental training activity. But I love telling my kids my favorite skill separator right now. And so, what I mean by that is the biggest way you can jump um, others in front of you right now, or whatever race you're trying to grow yourself towards. Of course, we don't want to compare ourselves to others, we want to keep it to ourselves. Um, but the biggest skill separator right now is your ability to be bored. Okay. So the phone is a really big deal, and it's infiltrated, not just kids, but parents are all about their phones now too. It's scattering our brain. Okay. And the problem with this is the phone's an easy escape from whenever we're bored. And that's why a lot of our best thinkers were before technology, because they had no option to escape this boredom. And boredom and stillness speak. And so, what I mean by that is we come up with our best ideas when we're still, or when we're bored, or when our brain's in this kind of state of not doing anything. We're just being, we're just existing. That's where our best ideas come from. That's where our best reflections come from. And that's where we get our best course of direction that's true to who we are and true to the best self that we want to become. Okay. And so being bored is something I encourage you all to do. Instead of that feeling of boredom, once you feel that boredom, don't go do something right away. Don't try and escape that boredom. That boredom is a very important key task to reevaluating yourself and to regrow yourself. And so the mental training activity I have for you today, it's a really quick episode. I challenge you all to do 5 minutes every single morning. This is your activity for the week, to do absolutely nothing. Okay, so you're going to sit down. You can do your meditation posture that we've been teaching through this podcast. And you're going to sit down and you're going to do nothing. You don't want to do any action. You just want to be. Okay, you just want to exist. Okay, and of course, while you're doing this, you still want to be mindful. So still use that awareness, okay, of what's going on internally. But of course, just let yourself be and see what ideas come from this. Okay, see what reevaluations you have, or things you wish you could have done better yesterday, and things you'll do better today. These are the types of thoughts you're going to have when you have that stillness and when you have that boredom. So just remember, gatekeepers, everyone right now hates to be bored. Okay, and that should tell you, if the majority of people are doing something, that should be a sign that there's possibly a new way to do something better. And right now, that's being bored more. Instead of reaching for that phone when you get bored, start just being bored. That's where you get your best ideas, and that's where you get your best ideas on how to grow that, and how to grow yourself, and how to get closer to that best self and that best vision you have of your self improvement. That happens through boredom, and that happens through stillness. Okay, so just remember that boredom speaks. Okay, I encourage you all to be bored more, because that's where you're going to get your best ideas, and that's where you're going to get the best idea and best vision of how to grow yourself and what steps you need to take now to do that. You can't do that if you don't take the time to think, if you don't take the time to philosophize, and if you simply don't take the time to be bored. So just remember, gatekeepers, be bored more. Try out this mental training activity of just being, doing nothing. We still want to be aware, of course. But other than that, we're just aware, and we just wait for the ideas to come, the reevaluations to come, the philosophizing to come, because it will happen when you're born. It's crazy what your brain does when it's born. It's truly awesome to watch sometimes. So stop reaching for that form when you're bored. Okay, embrace boredom and start changing your life today and others. Okay, I'm Coach Jack. We're out, baby. Peace.